Sorry, just had to get that in there. So, hello everybody. I am in the woods, and I am cooking myself a beef stew with some potatoes. Now, my stew is going to be a spicy stout stew. I'm going to have to bring you guys closer. Otherwise, when people comment, I'm not going to be able to see it. There we are. And obviously, you're going to want to be able to see me make this magnificent dish that I'm going to be preparing from scratch. This is my own recipe. I have actually trialed this. I made it yesterday just to see how it was. Hello, Rife. How you doing, mate? Sorry to hear about your daughter. Wow, what's up with my daughter? Do you know something that I don't? My daughter's fine, mate. Well, at least I hope she is. You're making me want to stop this live now and go and chat to her. No, she's fine. I'm not sure what you think is wrong with my daughter. Anyway, we're going to get this heating up some water for some potatoes, which are going to be going with my stew. I'm going to cook the potatoes, then I'm going to move them to the side. Oh, appendicitis. Yeah, that was ages ago, mate. That was over a year ago now. Yeah, that was over a year ago. But thank you anyway. Appreciate your... Where's my spoon? I appreciate your sentiment, mate. There we go. People in the woods. So that's going back over there. Funny story. I actually forgot to bring something to eat this with. So I'm going to be eating with a wooden spatula once everything's ready. The pan on there, we're going to heat up some water and cook the potatoes. Now, you may see the thumbnail, right? I'm also cooking this, which is, I just wanted to try one of these and compare it to my own stew and potato recipe. Never had one of these before. It looks like flipping baby vomit, man. I don't even think I'd feed that my dog. But we're going to try it later anyway. We'll compare it to mine, which I've cooked from scratch. There's a flipping fly in me water straight away. I need a bit of salt in the water. Not too much, just a little bit. Bit more. And get our taters in. Now, I probably put too many potatoes in, but I'm not really too bothered. In fact, yes, I am. No, we'll be all right, won't we? What's the worst that could happen? He says. So this is going to take a little while to... I was just posted on your webpage. I read when I returned it. Maybe I should go back and see what it said. Don't worry about it, mate. What's done is done. Yeah, she had appendicitis. Like I say, it was over a year ago now. Yeah, she had to have it removed on her birthday, dude. It was pretty shit. Cheers, people. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. So, for anyone who's wondering, this is my spicy stout stew. One of the main ingredients in this is Guinness. A can of Guinness. Not all of the can. Now, I did, again, like I say, I did already prepare this meal at home yesterday, just to learn, because I had the idea and I thought, right, I'm going to do that. It's getting into colder weather now. It's nice to have some hearty food, you know, with a bit of spice in to warm you up. So it's got a mixture of stuff in. I will supply the recipe for you, but here's a lowdown on what I can remember. It's got paprika, garlic granules, parsley, coriander, mustard seeds, bay leaf, salt, pepper. It did have 200 ml of Guinness in, but I'm going to do 300 ml for this one, and I've got less of the stock, beef stock that I've put together. That's just from a stock cube. It's nothing really special. Hi, how are you? Hello, Devza. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I am cooking some grub. A bid received. Someone placed a bid on your item. Oh, marvelous. Thank you, eBay, for just jumping in there and stealing the glory. What's up, log hoppers? In the house, bro. How you doing? Yeah, dude, I'm cooking a stout, a spicy stout stew, and I'm comparing it to one of these, man. Is it a beef stew and potatoes? Dude, this looked like flipping baby sick, mate. But I am going to eat it. I'm not going to waste it. I've bought it. So, I mean, I think that was £6. Now, my recipe's probably about the same. Potatoes are, you know, hardly cost anything, do they? And all the spices most people have already got and stuff. Yeah, so we've got some Guinness going in this. 300 ml of Guinness, which is fantastic. Let me just try and get rid of this flipping notification. Thank you, that's better. We good, cheers. Your food will go much further and taste better too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure of the nutritional value in this. I mean, when I opened it, it looked all right, you know, but then I added the water and I was like, oh shit. For anyone who's not already following the Log Hoppers, do go check those guys out, man. They're absolutely mint. They've got loads of outdoor knowledge. They're nomadic. They live outside, and they're just great people. All their videos are just so nicely put together and so easy to watch. You could be in a bad mood and you'd still be quite happy to watch one. That said, I wish these potatoes would hurry up. That's the only problem with doing things live, is I've got to waffle on about my potatoes. And ideally, I could very well have brought another stove with me and had both things going at the same time. But hey, ain't that a bitch. I'll show you my little spice mix. Oh, I've got a bit of everything in there. Cayenne pepper as well. That's another thing that was in there. Bay leaf. Oh, and 2, what are they called? It's not red eye chilies, bird's eye chilies. Is it a bird's eye chili? Really, really spicy. But I will share the recipe anyway, if anyone does fancy cooking this. Country boss. I'm from England. England? Bloody hell, I can't even speak. I'm only half a beer down as well. And it's only a small beer. Crikey. It's the excitement. I'm from England. United Kingdom, England, whichever one you want to call it. Come on, you bastard potatoes. Hurry up. Just want to get the actual stew going, you know? That's the main part of it. Spice, spice, spice. Yeah, to be fair, man, I do love it. And I'm not adding any chili flakes and sesame seeds to this. I've told myself I'm not allowed, so I didn't bring any with me. Although, I would really, really like to. It just seems to be the greatest thing to put on. Leaves are falling. It's just great. And I suppose, Log Hoppers, you guys get to see this every day. In some respects, that's like, I'm envious of that, man. You get to see that. You wake up and see a place like this. That's magic. You bet your arse feels better. Well, it's I can take quite a lot of spice, to be honest. I remember once I went to this tandoori, and everyone was ordering the Balti and this, that, and the other, and I just went straight for the Vindaloo because I'd had it before from a jar. So I was like, I know what I'm doing. Bloody hell, man! This Vindaloo was next level, like fire breathing. I must have spent about 20 quid on beer just trying to flip and get rid of the spice. The best window, yeah, it's your garden. Yes, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Enjoy. And you, Devster. Take it easy. Thanks for joining us today. Taters, taters, taters. Hey, Mod, you'll laugh, mate. I actually forgot to bring a spork with me. I've got no cooking utensils or eating utensils other than this. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. This has got a load of smeg off that on it as well, which doesn't look very appealing. I have an emergency tissue here, just in case. I am not scared of a wilderpoo, mate. I will quite happily get behind that tree if needs be. You know, English country garden and all that jazz. Pop that in the trash pile, which we're going to take away with us, obviously, as we always do. Them taters are starting to warm up now. They're going to be carve a spoon. I've not put my hand to bushcraft yet. I wouldn't know what wood safe to use. Yeah. I did get it in my head that that was going to be a new hobby, but I've got enough hobbies, man. I can barely keep up with the ones that I've got. But yeah, a very good idea, man. Yeah, to carve one. That would have been a... I mean, I've got a knife as well, so yeah. Maybe another time. Maybe another time I'll bring some... I'll find some wood that I know I'm able to use that's going to be safe. Oak Beach, Burke. You'll be okay. Okay, sweet. Devsa says, I am Indian boss. Nice one, dude. Greetings from England to India. You're a busy man. Yeah, but I mean, I am. But the thing is I make myself busy deliberately just because I get bored really, really easily. And when I'm focused on something, time just flies, and you know, you don't realize that the days pass you by. And especially when you're doing something, doing things that you love doing. Like, I've always been outdoors, like with cycling. I do a lot more walking now that the kids live with me for the past 8 years. Tend to not ride as much now because of getting out distance and stuff like that. And we're boiling. Miss Spuds are boiling. But yeah, you know, I still try and stay as active as possible, you know, because the dad bod 5.0 at the moment, soon to be 4.0 because I've lost a bit, but still working on it, man. Saves the mind when you're busy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's it, mate. Time flies, and it's just like finding things to do as well. I think it might be raining. I haven't bought a tarp. It wasn't meant to rain until 5. Ah well, might get a bit wet. I've already broke my flipping microphone, so that doesn't matter. Damn thing snapped. Hello, Nige. How you doing, dude? Thanks for joining, man. You was never 22 stone, Mod. It is. It's starting raining. Oh well. Hoods up. Job's a good one. Batten down the hatches. Now I could probably put the simmering on this. Just to let it steadily boil instead of annihilate my spuds. Now unfortunately I did only bring the 2 beers with me, and most of one of them's going in this flipping thing. And all my water's gone to cook the flipping spuds. I'm trying to carry lighter stuff. I'll tell you what, I need to put that away from the rain. Oh, won't it work? There we go. Because that, I believe, is not waterproof. Oh my gosh. You'd expect me to know what I was doing by now, wouldn't you? Pop that underneath my bag. That'll be all right there. And now it's not cooking them very well, so we'll knock that off. It can piss off, that's what it can do. We shall annihilate the spuds. Yeah, I appreciate it as well, Mod and Tara. I did get quite a few people come over from when you dropped a mention for me. Got quite a few people coming over to say hello and stuff, and you know, getting them commenting and doing all the jazzy stuff that people do. I'm sorry, but bring my other camera a little bit closer so it can show what I'm actually doing, because I'll use that sped up footage from that for the main video. Yeah, well, I mean, it's supposed to be a bit wet tomorrow, but it's actually stopped raining. It was just a bit of a shower. I was expecting to get wet, which is why I've got my waterproof on instead of my warm jacket, but is what it is. I've just thought again, how am I going to tell whether my potatoes are cooked or not? I'm going to have to stab them with my spoon. They'll not be cooked yet though. Not been in all that long. Cooking some spuds. I'm tempted to try this. Mate, has anyone ever actually tried these Summit to Eat? It was one of the more, let's say, pocket-friendly ones. Some of them, they were charging like 12 quid a meal. I was like, nah, mate. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, in a pinch, that would probably be very, very nice. What am I doing? Well, I've committed now, haven't I? So let's have a go. That's not bad. Could have probably done with more water. Some of the pieces are still crunchy inside. But that's the first time I've ever done with them, so yeah. Looks like baby vomit. Tastes like uncooked stew. Honestly, if I was out somewhere, top of a mountain, whip out a stove, boil some water, I get it. I totally get it. But look at it, man. Oh my God. Right. I don't even know what part of it that is, but it tastes like croutons. You know when you put croutons in your soup and they're still crunchy in the middle? That's what that tastes like. Well, that's what that is like. Baby wipes. Because I've got a beard and a moustache. So messy at eating. You should see me trying to tackle a burger. Oh my gosh. End up wearing most of it. Trash pile. Mate, it did look grim. Yeah, it did look grim. It tasted okay, but just, I probably needed more water in it. Yeah, man. When it gets all over you as well, it's just like, you just have to give up, don't you? And just eat it, continue eating, or you just wipe it, just go for it. Get through the food, then clean yourself up after. I don't know about baby puke, but my kids had a few nappies like that. Cheers, mate. Oh my gosh. Brilliant. Oh, I love it. Banter, mate. Love it. Life's too short not to have fun, dude. Most deaf. Have I missed any comments? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's just bad with facial hair, man. Right, let's check on these taters, because we only need them to be partly cooked, because we can leave them in the water. Maybe. Tell you what, I'm going to take them out now. Just put the spoon away. We'll take that out now. We'll pop the lid on it. That'll keep them cushy. And we'll get the rest of it started. Now, I'm going to start it in this, but I might have to use the other pan. There, just because of the volume. Now, when I did it last night, I did it in a frying pan, just a standard, I'd say medium-sized frying pan, bigger than this, and it worked okay. I was meant to bring the billy can with me, the Trangia billy can. It's like a 4.5 litre thingy. Right, so fry pan on, bit of oil, plenty of oil. Now I have got a little box that I keep all these little things in, but I don't have pre-measured amounts in each one, so I just measured everything out and just popped it in a tub. Plenty of stuff in that. Let's get that moving around. Not sure I actually cleaned this very well last time. This has got all my vegetables in. Tell you what we've got. We've got celery, some tomatoes, peppers, onions. Oh, I love that sound. That sound means dinner is on the way. Everything's cut kind of chunky apart from the celery. The celery's cut a little bit smaller. And bada bom bada bing, it's on. I am drinking a hazy pale ale from a brewery called Vocation Brewery. I think they're from Hebden Bridge. Yep, Hebden Bridge. Brewed in Cragvale, Hebden Bridge. And we're going to be putting some Guinness into this stew. Now, the only things I've changed from yesterday when I did this at home is I've added celery, chopped tomatoes, and I'm using less beef stock and using more stout, just to give it a bit more. Everything else is the same, all the spices are the same. Cook all that off, then we'll remove that, cook the meat, which we've got here, just some diced beef, nice tin of chopped tomatoes, beef stock that looks rather ominous. Yeah, it did stop raining, which is nice. Might actually get a picture of that. That looks quite sweet, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, I'll leave it. I'll just take one out. I'll take a still out of it. Our strength, nuns. I love my brick. Brilliant program, man. We like booze, don't we, Nige? Everyone drink booze. Vindaloo in the bottle. No, mate. No. It's just a beef stock. It just seems to have separated now the water's cooled. I'm sure it'll be fine. And if not, then it's tough shit, isn't it? That gadget that you guys got the other week, that night vision thing, man, or thermal visioning, that was well cool, man. I love bits and bobs like that. Gadgets are cool, man. So I'm definitely not going to be able to fit all of this in there, I don't believe. I'm going to need the actual pot, my tinks. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure we'll find out though. Yeah, the thermal scope, dude. Yeah, that looks mint. Just to be pissing around in the woods with, you know? Sorry, I need to not swear as much. I try not to swear on here. I like people to know that they can watch it with their family around without there being loads of swearing. And I mean, I swear a hell of a lot. You know, when I have to edit my videos, there's so many, you know, the outtakes, it probably be banned by YouTube with the amount of, I make up swear words, like as I'm going on a rant. Stupid. But yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. But I had it for a couple of months to play with. Yeah, that's decent, mate. Love it. Just keep it all moving. I didn't cook that bloody onion very well, did I? Probably being stingy and trying to get too much out of it. A bit too close. Got a bit of outside in there. We don't want that. This guy is the best camper. I'm not camping, but nice one. Moaning Mondays, yeah, I do like them, dude. Yeah, you've got to cut some of it out, haven't you? You've got to, because otherwise it just becomes a C-bomb, F-bomb, you name it, you know. Yeah, it's you got to try and keep it somewhat PC, somewhat. You don't have to do it all the time. Like, I don't mind saying shit. I'll leave a bit of shit in there. But you know, all the other colourful language I do try and cut out for obvious reasons. You know, people don't like listening to it, and I think if you swear all the time, certain people won't enjoy the content. You know, and it kind of puts a bit of a damper with a smaller audience. Swearfest, yeah, mate. It does get like that, dude. It gets really, really bad sometimes, especially when I'm indoors as well, and the walls are like closing in. Another reason why I do this is because there's no fecking wall. Ooh, sorry, there's no walls. I can do what the hell I like, you know, within the boundaries of the law, of course. Sounds like we're losing that one, so I bought an extra one with me because I have many stoves, just so that I could put a cold one in, get it lit while the other one cools down, and then I can add more fuel to that one. I mean, it's still going, so just not as rapidly. one. Let me pop that on there. Let's see if we can grab this one out without not destroying my hands. See, I know this finish is going to burn, but I'm not really too bothered, to be honest. It serves its purpose as a table. It doesn't matter if it looks shit. It was second hand, and yeah, it was second hand, and it was all like got a couple of marks on it, a few bits of rust. I don't give a shit. Better not set fire to my cup, otherwise we're gonna have problems, mate. So what I can do then is once that's gone out, in fact I'll snuff it out, then we can you know what, I'm actually going to put a bit more in that before we start, because we've got 20 minutes simmer to do as well. Actually no, probably should not have put any extra in, looking at that now. But hey ho, you live and learn. Take this off. Get a bit closer with it. Always put your sharp utensils away in a safe place. Now these shields here, they do get warm, but it's not hot. It's just warm. Where did I put my grabber? There it is. What we got here? Hello Gaz. Hello Gaz D. That's one of my children on my other account. How are you doing? You lovely crumpet. Don't be swearing, I'll know it's you. Fair play, yeah. Hate the wars. You seem happy and free in the environment. That's why we love it so much. Get itchy feet, move and repeat. Yeah, I like the idea of that. When I first stumbled across your channel, I was like, oh yeah, that's me. I could do that. But obviously, I think it's a bit naive of me to think that I could go from living in a house to living nomadically. Obviously, I've got children, so I wouldn't be able to do it anyway until they're all old. But this is the place where I feel happy. Obviously, I like my home brewing. I couldn't do that outdoors. So yeah, do go check out my homebrew channel as well, guys. It's called Fermented World. I brew beer, mead, cider, wine. I once fermented a can of Dr. Pepper because I can. And there was no one to stop me. It's weird seeing Gaz D on here because I am Gaz D. I don't like it. Go and doom scroll somewhere. I'm assuming it's my youngest lad. He's the one with access to that account. You want to see what your old pa's doing, mate? You're more than welcome to come out with me one day. You don't have to be on camera. My daughter came out with me one day and she wasn't on camera. And she quite enjoyed it. Right, I think they're pretty much done, you know. Let's shifty them over to this tub, because we're going to need the room to cook the beef. I mean, that's something to eat. That won't get wasted. I'm not going to eat it now. But, you know, I'm telling you now, dude, or dudes and dudettes, I do not waste food. It literally has to be like smelling bad before I won't eat it. We made a botulinum brew many years ago. Still here. I'm not sure what that is, dude. A botulism. Botulism. Oh, like botanic. A brew with like loads of flowers and stuff. Is that what you meant? Oh shit, that's not a lot of oil, is it? No, that is not a lot of oil. I should have brought more. Grabber. I made a mead. Oh no, was it a beer? It was actually a beer. Using like dandelion petals and stuff like that. It was okay, you know, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but I'm not sure how I could have made it better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I drank it. I drank the flipping lot. Not all in one go like that. I think the yeast that I chose kind of ruined it. Potentially. Yeah, I think that's what the problem was. I think the yeast that I'd used had a specific flavour to it. It's called a saison. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It does give a very unique flavour. Kind of like a... Well, it's French for season. So they're normally brewed at a higher temperature, which gives them this odd flavour. It's something that can unlife you. Botulism. Okay. Yeah, got you. So this needs to heat up a bit. I'm nearly out of beer. I bring these with me because they're small and they're cheap, to be fair. They're only 4.6%. I could drink many of them. Nice and sessionable. Oh, I need to stand up. I think the circulation to my legs is disappearing. That was nice briefly. Yeah, I mean, obviously with the kids and being a carer, I tend not to drink a great deal, but when they're off, I have a couple of extra beers, man, for sure. Oh my God, what gangly thing is that, look? Swinging. This doesn't seem to be kicking out a great deal of heat in comparison to the one. Might need a bit of maintenance. Might need a bit of maintenance. Running out a bit. So no, I do have some, but I can't drink any of this yet because 300 ml of this is going in this. So I can only drink whatever's left after. I can hear you, Mr. Robin, but I just can't bloody see you. Come and join me for some beef stew. Dee 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 dee. What time are we on? Crikey, it's nearly 4 o'clock. Luckily, my older daughter's cooking dinner for the others, which is nice of her. I just told her what to do before she comes out, before I came out, sorry. She's pretty good like that. Yeah, it's not browning very quickly, is it? It's the same liquid. Yoga flame. We know people that have been seriously moaning about the cold weather, and you're sat there in shorts. Mate, I wear shorts all year round. If you see me in trousers, you will know that it is cold. Well, I don't know why, I just don't like fabric on the bottom part of my legs. Like when my oldest stepdaughter got married, I had to wear like a suit. I was not happy about it. I said, can I come in shorts as long as they're black? And she point blank said no. I was fuming, mate. Yeah, this does seem to be a bit slower than normal, man. If you think how quickly they and that cooked, they cooked rather quick. I'm not sure whether the fuel that's in there is the one that was all rusty. Because I saw somebody put some, is it iron wool? Yeah, iron wool inside it to try and help balance the flame a little bit out. And I think this is the one that's contaminated with that. I mean, I'm going to use it up, but it is taking a bit longer than normal, mate. I do not lie. And I tell you what as well, you know your hobo stove? I'm going to try and make another one, but with a thicker can. Because I think the one that I made, it seemed a bit flimsy. There he is, look. Finally spotted the little bugger. Let me see if I can get a picture of him. I'll just have to stop that. Yeah, he's going to bugger off by the time I get to it, isn't he? Oh, you little mare, come back. See that, look? Second I'm ready for it, he buggers off. I can still see you. Nope. Ah, well. Now I've got to set this sodding thing back up. Oh! Gotta get the footage. So I do like doing these lives because, you know, you get to talk to people and just kind of get on with things. Yeah, shorts, mate. I mean, I'll even do it until I'm struggling. You know, it's like everyone will be like, "Gaz, you cold?" I'm like, "No, not cold. Stop asking me." I get it all the time. Like people are like, why are you wearing shorts? And it's like, because I can. Why are you not wearing shorts? There's quite a lot of water in this as well, isn't there? But that's going to give us flavour. Just need to finish cooking all that so that there's no red bits. Yeah, possibly going to have to put this in the pot, I think, because once I've added the tomatoes to that, I really don't expect there's going to be much room. Water cooled down now? No, it's still warm. Yeah, I think we are going to have to put it in the pot to mix it all in. So that can go in there now. Which is the veggies. I'm going to be serving the potatoes separately. I'm not going to be putting them in. Now, what you could do is, if you had a little bit more time, is you could actually cook them in with this in a massive pot or something like that. If you've got a pot that you could put on fire coals, that'd be another way to do it. With you on the shorts things. Yeah, man. It'll take long to get hot, the thicker it is. Flimsy is good. As are only one from Kronenberg cans. I suppose it works though, dude. That's what I was saying. When mine actually lit and there was a flame, I was like, ah! I couldn't flipping believe it. I was well happy, mate. I was like, look what I've made. Went home, showed the kids, and they were like, all right, okay. I'm like well happy with myself, and they're just brushing it off. I'm actually wondering now, you know, do I need the beef stock with all that juice in there? That's probably about the same amount, isn't it? I think I'm going to drain the juice off. I didn't think this through, did I? Yeah, I think I'm going to drain the juice off. Just so. Does that fit on there? It doesn't, does it? No. But we'll find a way. And hopefully not set fire to my shoulder or my sleeve. That's a bit better. I mean, if we need a bit more moisture after. I keep finding these guys. Little ladybird. Black and orange, this one. Let's put him over there. He'll be all right. I've seen a couple of them on the way up here. Okie dokie. That's looking a lot better, isn't it? I don't know why I do that. I just have this, I just have to do it. The urge. Trousers all year for us both. Living it. Ticks like a feast on us. Yeah, I can imagine that that's a problem as well. Yeah. I've never been bitten by a tick. My older lad has, randomly enough. Not even sure how he'd have got it, to be honest. It's well weird. But yeah, people look at us weird when we show them what we cook on them. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. Yeah, I mean, most people don't cook elaborate foods like this. I follow a outdoor enthusiast called Red Swede Outdoors. Now, for the cooking, he's one of my favorites for the outdoors, for the cooking, because he does stuff like me. You know, he's not just cooking a tin of beans around a campfire. He's cooking proper nosh, you know. Right, so in with the beef. Don't waste the beef. We can waste vegetables, but we're not wasting the beef. I need to pop that on something there so that it doesn't go onto the grass. The grass? It's not grass. It is not grass. Knock them down like so. Wash that on there. Then in with the chopped tomatoes. I bought one with a ring pull just because I didn't want to have to carry a tin opener. That's that over there. Just mix that in. And this is going to take about 20 minutes to simmer once we've finished making all the... Just on Mozzie alert, just spotted one. Surprised they're out this. So let's get that in there. I'm surprised Mozzies are even out. In with the beef stock. In with our spices. Oh, there's a bit of gravy granules in there as well, because the one I did yesterday was a bit, what was the word? Watery. It did thicken up a little bit towards the end, but yeah, it was a little bit watery. So I bought a measurer so I can measure out 300 ml. Don't waste any. Don't waste the beer. Bad things happen when you waste beer. 1, 2, and the stout flavour from this, it really comes through. That's why I'm putting a little bit extra in and less stock. Oh, we just made it. Just. And that is mine, which I'll sort out momentarily. Got to mix all this in first. Make sure it's all nicely mixed. I mean, there is other thickening agents you can use. Corn flour or corn starch, some people call it. And I chose gravy granules. Shut up! Things kicking off. I mean, I did fail to bring some bread, Normally I have like a crusty bread roll with this. Hello, Kiwi. How you doing, man? Nice of you to join me, dude. Much appreciated. I'm cooking a spicy stout stew. It's got spices and Guinness in, all the good stuff, and that is just going to be simmering now, uncovered, for about 20 minutes. So unfortunately for you guys, I'm going to be chatting shit for about 20 minutes. But I'll leave it so you can actually see it, to be honest. We're on 4 o'clock. Yeah. Set an alarm 20 minutes. And now
20 minutes, counting down.
Oh no, we've still got some in there. One time I went to chug some of the beer when I wanted to pour a bit of mead in to show you the mead that I'd made, and there was a sodding wasp in it, and it literally stung, or almost stung, or started to sting like part of my lip. It was not good. Yeah, it's absolutely nice. I did do this, like I say, I've told other people, I've already made this yesterday as like a trial run just to see if it was going to work. And my son ended up having the leftovers of it. I was there dipping some bread into it, and he's looking at me with his bread, and I'm like, yeah, go on then, have a dip. He dipped it and he was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, you know, finish it. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And he's like, dude, he's like, Dad, you've made my lunch amazing. I need to pop the simmer ring on so that it doesn't start bubbling over, because we've got quite a lot of it, which means I get to eat loads, which is great. Now, doing it outside instead of on a hob is very, very different, but principles are all the same. Takes a bit longer, less efficient, probably uses a hell of a lot more fuel, but you know, it's all right, isn't it? Nearly snorted a wasp. Oh my gosh. In Cornwall this year, it was a new experience. Oh my god, man. I got bitten on the arse by a horsefly. Oh my god. Why did you have your arse out, dude? Nige, why are you running around with your arse out? Oh, if you want to learn how to make mead, dude, go to my YouTube channel. It's called Fermented World. That's my other channel. That one's been going for about 4 years. There's tons of recipes, dude. I've got more videos than I have subscribers on that one. But you know, it's just a passion of mine. It's something that I really, really enjoy. I like educating people in what's possible in your kitchen. You know, it is really, really easy. All it is water, yeast, and honey. Wait a little while, you know, bada bom, bada bing, you get mead. Takes about 2 weeks to ferment. Then you put it into secondary with fermentation stoppers, so that then it doesn't then ferment the honey that you're going to sweeten it with. That takes about another 2 weeks. Once it's clear, put it into bottle, leave it for a month to rest, crack on. I do gallon batches at a time. All my recipes are for gallon batches unless they're otherwise stated. My knees are cold. Yeah, it's really simple, mate. It is. I brew beer as well. I used to brew it from the liquid malt extracts, but then progressed into what's called all grain. And the leap was a massive leap for me. And again, just that can-do attitude. I don't believe there's nothing I can't do until I get to the point where I can't do it. And then I just accept defeat. It's just as simple as that, you know? Oh yeah, love cider. The lady that cuts my daughter's hair, she's literally just giving me like 20 kilograms of apples. My battery's gonna die. I'm gonna have to stick a charger on, guys. Yeah, she gave me 20 odd kilograms of apples, and I processed them all, you know, using the press and stuff like that. And I made 3 gallons of cider. Different this time though. Not just your average cider, apple cider, because I've done that before, so I like to bring new things to my channel as and when I can. And it's just bear with me one sec while I plug this thingy in. I should be able to just hoy that up and just pop that in there like so. And I think you can still see everything. So yeah, I made some cider out of it. I made is it a mojito style of cider? So it's got what's going on here? Looks like it's going out of focus. Yeah, I used mint from my garden and a bit of lime juice to try and make a mojito style cider. One of them's got cranberries in, and the other one was dry hopped with some citra hops. I've never done a dry hopped one before, so yeah, I just thought I'd give it a go. I'm always trying random ideas. I get it in my head and I just have to do it. I've made chocolate orange stouts. I've tried it all. Sometimes they don't work, but you always get a beverage that you can drink. You know, there's been a couple of occasions where I've not enjoyed something, but when it's all you've got, eventually you get used to it. Breton cider. I've not heard of Breton cider. Don't know what that was. Ooh. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Just thickening up a little bit. Could have probably put a bit more gravy granules in. I might have thickened it up a bit better. See, I like Henry Weston cider. That's pretty good. Go to Brittany. Where's Brittany, dude? My geography is absolutely shocking. So is my maths. I literally have to ask my phone everything. But you know, we're all different. And I'm special. That's what Mummy says anyway. My mum actually rang me before, just as I was about to leave the house, and she's like, oh, can you come and help me put these Halloween decorations down? I was like, no, Mum, it's Saturday. It's about the time where I'm going to be leaving to go and cook something in the woods. She wasn't happy. She wasn't happy. She thinks I'm crazy. But I think people are crazy for not doing this, you know? Next door to France. Mummy says I'm special, yeah. Life's too short not to laugh, mate. Thatcher's is okay. Was it Thatcher's who did a blood orange cider? That was nice. But I don't like sweet ciders, you see. I have them dry. I like my mead sweet, definitely sweet mead, but dry ciders, definitely. Yeah, man, it costs nothing as well. I would have been cooking something for dinner anyway, so why not do it outside, you know? Okay, there's nicer woodland than this. This is the closest decent sized woodland to me. And I think everybody's got a bit of woodland near them called Bluebell Woods. Well, this is our Bluebell Woods. Yeah, man. It's just one of them, isn't it? Today's youth don't see this as cool, you know? They don't see it as we see it. You know, like I'm 40 years old. I was outdoors all the time as a kid, playing in the fields. The very fields that you saw me walk up. No, you didn't see me actually. That I recorded earlier on. Those very fields. Yeah, okay, we used to get up to mischief, you know, pissing the farmer off and stuff. Nicking potatoes. Not these potatoes though. I bought these with my own pennies. I actually grew some potatoes on the allotment as well. That's another thing that keeps me very busy as well, Mod. The people on the allotment moaning at me for my nettles growing too large. And I'm like, I'm going to make nettle mead out of them. And they were like, you what? I says, I'm going to make a mead out of the nettles. And they looked at me like I'd just shat a flipping Easter egg or something. But yeah, and I did. I went and made a flipping mead with the nettles, you know. Easily done. It wasn't the best, but I did it. Had it in my head. It was an idea. Did it. Oh, actually, no, I didn't use my own nettles. I picked the nettles from the fields. Come to think of it. Yeah, they weren't mine. I do apologise if the audio's a bit shite. I broke my microphone dongle. As well as forgot my spoon to eat with. I think that's going to be going home in the pouch, to be honest. Does it say about reheating it? Definitely needed more water anyway. I'd want to weigh that now as well. I think the difference between these and that is I've got a hell of a lot more. I could feed 4 people with this. Even with the small amount of potatoes that I've got there. That's like a meal for one. But I am going to weigh up roughly what I brought with me, even the spices and the amount of water I needed to carry and stuff. I'm going to weigh it all up and see what weighs more. Whether the ultralight hiking meals are lighter, they won't be better, they won't be more nutritious. I don't expect. I just wanted to try one against my own stew and taters. I need to taste it because it might need a bit more salt. No, it's good. It's good. Now the amount of spice I put in this, it might not be for everybody. I can handle quite a bit. Well done, Cully. Well worth it. Maybe we'll collab one day. Oh, that'd be brilliant, dude. Yeah, if you're ever in Nottingham, mate, give me a nudge. I'll cook you up some grub. You know? And I'll bring some booze as well. We'll get shit-faced in the woods. Okay, yeah, if Tara wants to cook, that is fine, mate. I'd be down with that. Yep, I did, Nige, mate. I forgot my spork, dude. I do have a metal set as well, a fold-out metal set. Life Venture or something like that. But I didn't think to bring it with me. I didn't expect I'd need it because normally I've got about 10 sporks on me. But I think we're done. I think that looks stewy enough, don't you? But then again, I suppose if we do properly wait the full duration of 20 minutes, which can't be that far away. No, it's got 6 minutes left. Yeah, 6 minutes. I'm saying it's ready, and I'm the chef. Right, let's plate some of this up. Or bowl some of this up, as it may be. As I am using a bowl. Which... pretty sure it's clean. It might be clean, it might not. Who knows? But getting some of this into there is going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh, look at that. You want some of that? Marvellous. Going deep. And you know when you've sat and watched it cooking as well? Just, you can't explain it. It's like, it makes you hungry even if you're not hungry. Look at that, that's a man portion, that is. I need to quickly drain these taters off. And then bash a couple of them in there. That should do it. We don't need too many. And there we go. My stew in the woods. And that brings us to the end of this live. Big thanks to everyone who's joined me. Oh, sorry, I think I've missed something. Oh, Tara doesn't even let me in the kitchen. I love it. It is, if it's going remotely near the burner, she's got a 12-inch skinning knife that I know is sharp. Oh my gosh. Yeah, steer clear of that, mate. Mum stew. That was meant to be mum stew will do, mate. I try to cook, but my wife's so much better at it than I am, so I'm happy to stay out of the way, helping when I'm needed. Well, that's, even if you'd help him, mate, it's a contribution, isn't it? Like, Mod, I think you're the one that would normally go and forage, collect water, that kind of thing, wouldn't you? The heavier things. I think you mentioned that before. When you're out trekking, you carry the heavier stuff because you're a bloke. Simple as that, isn't it? Looks great. Enjoy. That ain't no man portion. It's not falling over the hedge. The edge. The hedge? Flipping hell, what is in this Guinness? Yeah, man. You're right, actually, looking at it now, it's a bit pissy, isn't it? It's not that big. Yeah. You were right. It's just spooning it in is just difficult. It's like, come on. Anyway, I'm going to go now, guys. Thank you very much for everyone joining. I'm going to go and struggle to eat this with my spatula. And then I'm going to get packed up and get out of here. The twilight is coming. See you later, folks. You guys take it easy. And I'll see you all soon. Gaz out. Oh, somebody said something. Are you going to put this live up so I can watch it back? Yes, mate, it will be put up. It takes a while for the lives to upload. I don't know why, but I'll try and make it, leave it private to begin with until I've edited the main video, and then I'll put them both up at the same time, because then people can watch the main video, see what I did on the way up, then put the live so that they can then go to the live, if that makes sense. I think it makes sense. It makes sense to me, so I don't care. And then they can watch the end of the video after they've watched the live. Yeah. Bit confusing, but yes is the actual answer. It will be uploaded, mate, so you can watch the beginning of it if you needed to. See you later, Nige. Nice one, dude. Thank you, Mod and Tara. Nice one, Kiwi, for joining, mate. Peace and love. See you later. If I could press the bloody button.